Hello guys, welcome to Cars at 100. My name is Leo and I have a guest today, my friend Aatish, and we are sitting in his car, his 335i, which is you know, a very nice BMW, and it is a very good theme for, I guess, for the active performance that the BMW recently came out with M5 competition. So who else I thought if not Aatish to actually ask what he thinks about that, and just to give you a little bit perspective on the car. It's a little bit faster car. It's 617 horsepower compared to 600 horsepower that the stock M5 has. The car looks a little bit meaner in terms of the wheel design and the carbon fiber bits, but I think it's missing that flair, right? It's missing that idea of competition.
It's not as a it doesn't feel like it's a competitor. It's more of a appearance package, if anything. It's a little bit more of a power mode.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like, you know, those stripes. Sometimes you get those stripes. You remember the old competition M6 when it came out recently, the last body?
Yeah.
You remember it had stripes and everything?
Huh?
I wish this car had also been like all out, like looking like a race type of BMW M5. That would have been dope, because you have a choice now. You can have a restrained looking M5 that you can use every day, executive look, or you can have a competition which would be all out, like a little race sedan. And I think BMW a little bit let off steam in terms of, they should have let off some steam with this car and make it more, you know, mean looking. And so overall, I think, like, I don't know, is it gonna be lighter? Do you think it's gonna be lighter?
Maybe a little lighter, but not much.
Not much, yeah.
From what I get, it's just a wheel package with a tune, a mild tune, and then maybe some trickery with the suspension. Other than that, I think it's just an M5.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the biggest things. They should have made it lighter, I think, but nonetheless, you know, this car actually came out very recently compared to the actual M5. What do you think mentality behind this is? What is your perspective of that?
Mainly marketing. I mean, M5 came out, don't think it came out in a way that it was favorable to BMW.
Right.
So they pushed the competition package a bit earlier than usual to try and draw up some attention. Personally, I don't think it's the right move. I think they should have waited at least a year or maybe a year and a half before introducing a competition pack.
Yeah.
Up until let this car, the new M5, at least get some traction as a base car before you add some more options.
Yeah.
But
it's just early, you know. I think I understand BMW is trying to sell their cars, but they also need to look at the idea of other, you know, their customers, their customer base. If you buy this car and you look in the news and see a M5 competition come out right away, it just puts you off a little bit, makes you think like, wait, I could have gotten this car for a little bit, $10,000 more. You know, I understand $10,000 is a difference, but still, you know, overall, you want to have the bragging rights as well when you come up to, for example, car meet, or you meet with some other M5 owner and he's gonna have a competition and you're gonna have a regular M5. It kind of a little putting off type of thing. So I think BMW shouldn't do this type of these types of things, because they need to respect their customer base. But overall, the biggest thing that what bothers me, Aatish, is how this car is not that different.
It's not.
It's not that different. Like, me, honestly, if I was making, for example, if I was a BMW, I would make this M5 maybe a wide body as well. Make it like all out, like sick looking car, because this is not just competition package, guys. Let's keep that in mind as well. This is a competition car. This is like M2 competition. They need to stick to this recipe now, because when they give us this M2 competition idea, which is M2 competition, is not M2 anymore. This is like a M4 engine in it. It has different suspension. Yeah, it's a totally different car. So why you giving us a regular M5 with just a competition badge? Now this is kind of off-putting a little bit, you know.
Yes.
I think it should have had maybe a more power, much more power. I'm not talking about 17 horsepower. I'm talking about 50 horsepower. I'm talking about bigger wheels. I'm talking about wider body. I'm talking about things that you would compromise to have in a regular M5, not, you know, basically not to have in regular M5, to use it every day. It would be a competition car. Oh, listen, I have a competition car. I don't have, for example, certain things. My suspension is very rough, or my wheels are too big, you know, I can't use this car daily. Something like this, even for sedan, that would have been dope. Because Hellcat, you know, if we're talking about Dodge, for example, right? Dodge did very nice thing when they introduced the Hellcat some time ago. Recently, they have introduced Hellcat wide body to incorporate the power of the fat tires. Now that car looked really nice, and they released it not right away.
They waited.
Yeah, they waited, and it was really nice, because overall the Hellcat, regular Hellcat, was like the type of vehicle that you would use every day but still would be intimidating. But now Hellcat wide body is a little bit more useful because you have 315 tires all around, you know. So I mean, what do you think you would want to have in an M5 competition?
That's the first more power. 17 horsepower bump doesn't seem that significant, especially in a car that big. I'd expect at least 50. Second, obviously it needs to look different. I mean, you put an M5 competition next to a regular M5. Honestly,
same.
I can't tell the difference other than the wheels. If they had the same exact wheels, or you know, I don't think I'd be able to spot the comp versus the regular
I guess
M5.
only wheels you can see there. Yeah.
And then other than that, just overall, I don't know, it's not that much different than the regular M5, but you know, it's gonna make the old, I guess if you want to say M5, the F90 when it first came out, already obsolete. So it's kind of like a big middle finger to the people who already bought it. So, which
is like totally insane, because it's actually, they need to respect the customers. It's one of the things that you need to realize. This is just the respect, the simple respect to buyers who want to get the M5. They were waiting for that M5 for a long time. What was the reason that you hid M5 competition, BMW? What was the reason? What was the reason that you released this like months later? What is the biggest reason behind that? There has to be some reason, because otherwise it seems like you're just trying to make money. You know, you can't. Every company is making money. Let's not get that wrong.
Right.
McLaren makes money, and we respect that. As car lovers, as car enthusiasts, we respect that, because cars need to be improved, and more money means better cars overall. But what was the reason behind that M5 competition not to be released instead of the M5? Now that question will always be there, unless it would have been M5 competition pack without the M5 competition underneath the M5. Then I think we would be more understandable towards BMW. I think we agree on that, right? I just expecting a little bit more out of the competition, because it's not pack anymore. I think the biggest take from this video, I think, would be if BMW is gonna get to watch this, maybe, I don't know, but just to tell you, if you're making competition in the name, not just the competition pack, make it more special. That's it. Make it maybe with carbon fiber wheels. I don't know, make it so special that the M5, regular M5, would just be, you know, regular M5, you know. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. I'm gonna try to bring you more videos with Aatish. He knows about cars a lot, and I think we can share this car enthusiasm. And you know, so far, let them know what you drive, and what is your cars that you own and you want to get.
Well, right now I got this, which is a 335 X-Drive. Currently, well, it's stock now, but before I had it basically full bolt-on with a boot mode stage 2 tune. Pretty fast.
Yeah, it was quick.
He remembers.
Yeah, I took a ride in it. Yeah.
Like, the reason I got it to stock now is because I got a new car. It's a Porsche 991.2 Carrera.
Yeah. a little better car. In my opinion, Porsche is a little bit better.
A little.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I myself, you guys know, I drive a VW Jetta GLI, so it's totally different car. These cars are really fast. These cars are meant, BMWs are much faster cars, and one reason that people buy them because they are true driver's cars. You know, they handle so nice, so well, that people buy them. It's not just marketing thing, and that's why we expect a little bit more out of BMW when they release cars. You know, people waiting for BMW cars like, you know, there's something special, and this competition package should have been really special. Thank you, Aatish, for being today on this video, and I'll bring you some more content like this, guys, in future. Let me know if you like it, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.